Alright, yo, what's up, guys? It's Fun Sanctum. We'll be casting today's games for Mr. Magic. And oh boy, he has given us quite a circus. So on this roster, we have the Eternals Esports League owner, Canal. We've got DH, but throw your team under the bus, Batan. We got Mr. Magic, the sex god himself. We got, here's Poro, the king of staying in his chair on the computer and lifting weights. And then we got a What Is Elf. I don't know who the fuck that is, but yo, we got 4 banger circus members together. Get ready to give us a hell of a show. Keep in mind, this is LEC format. Now, what does LEC format mean? Best of 1. So, every throw matters. I'm looking at you, Batan. XD, XD, XD. Alright, so Kano, get in the space aids. No, did he get space aids? No, I think he just lost his spell shield early. Alright. Alright, here comes Poro. Oh, he's against Babinski. Oh, whoa. So they're playing against Babinski. They're playing against Jean-Claude Richard and fucking Katsumi 41. Yo, what are these teams? What are these teams? It's a bootleg adventures versus the DC fan club. Hey, yo, game number 1. Couldn't be spicier. Alright, what is up about the fish like Frankie boy? Oh shit! Gonna take a big chunk while getting the lane. Okay, so advantage, red team. At the start, Ebola trying to get them hands on the Canal. Cause you know, like Bart just want to strangle the little fucker. You know? Oh shit! Poro just punching Babinski. Yeah, he just keeps going. He's just punching and punching and punching. Yeah, Malphite level 1, not really the strongest champion to do stuff with. Alright, Katsumi gonna be bullying people. But, a little high elo to be playing on this team, no? She peaked like Grandmaster, and like Canal's like gold. Alright, so far, no jungler has thrown the game yet. Neither JR nor Batan have decided to, you know, drive into traffic with a school bus full of kids. But we'll see. We'll see who's the first one to throw people in the cat. No, man. He's kind of getting dicked down by Ebola. Maybe he didn't watch season 2 of Arcane, because, you know, that Victor's starting to spank his monkey, you know. Alright, Babinski getting that level 3, but gonna get fisted in the face, and then, I don't know what a haymaker is. But a nice unbreakable here by What Is Elf. But Canal gonna take another nice chunk of damage. Ebola really enjoying his early laning phase. Hopefully Canal can stabilize a little bit more, because so far every turn Canal's taken is negative. Babinski looking to be in trouble. Out of mana. Ran the grass. So has the mana flow ban, but doesn't have any mana. He's trying to last it as best he can, but if he gets too close to Set's gonna take a dirt shot. But it doesn't really matter. A nice win becomes lightning by Batan. And Katsumi 41 gets tagged down with the brown mark. There's one more, but the Ishtal impact. Batan could be going down for first blood. Is she gonna go down? Frankie boy! But no! It's gonna be the passive from Scarlet. It's gonna be able to get it. What is up? Not gonna be able to get away. The ignite is thrown down from What Is Up, but it's not gonna be enough to take a revenge kill. Ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be a 2-0. Team DH Circus looking like they're struggling from the outset. But it's okay. I believe in the power of Mr. Magic, the sex god. He can bring anything back from the brink of destruction. A Kaisa flash down. Very important part. So if Batan does return for a return gang, might be a little bit easier to get on. But Katsumi, as elusive as a Yumi main, you know, she's just prowling around. And Canal, unfortunately, had to use his TP suboptimally, so, and he's running very low on mana. Ebola, still just chilling in the mid lane. Hasn't taken a recall yet. As Victor players love to do. Let's look at the money, no me situation. We got a 500 gold deficit in the jungle already. Sheesh, our neck. and about 300 in the bot lane, but mainly due to kills and assists. Okay. So nothing too big, but Skarner's gonna get his first item a little bit faster than Zinzal's gonna get his first item. Let's see who's gonna fight. Who's getting the first dragon. Let's keep in mind, one more kill and we got Feats of Warfare for red side. Objectives have not been started up yet, but it looks like JR might be making his way. He has Scuttle Vision, but What Is Elf has seen him. So they know that dragon is about to be started. I think Zinzal going to stay on that fried chicken because he want that yummy in his tummy. I'd be hungry too if I had fried chicken on the menu. I love fried chicken. It's just delicious. Okay, Babitsky trying to throw some hands on Poro here, but things not going too well. Gonna get stunned up from the slapback, but Haymaker gonna do a lot of damage. Gonna absorb a lot of the Malphite pressure, but Babitsky kind of healthy. However, set hit level 6 first. That's gonna be the Hashtag Dragon going over to team I don't know, to team Ninetail Circus. Yeah, we'll just call it Ninetail Circus. I don't know. I don't know I don't know the team name, so I'm kind of just making them up as I go. So we got DH Circus because, well, it's really like a clown fiesta of a team, and we'll just call it Ninetail Fox. Ninetail Fox V1. So I'm pretty sure there's multiple Ninetail Fox versions. Alright, so we are by rotating for grubs, which we didn't get anything done. We kind of just lost the lead that Kaisa had in the bot lane. So that's pretty bad. If you ask me, I think that's pretty, you know, LGB nonsensical, you know? But Frankie Boy now has the level 6, has the killer instinct, looking ready to go in. But he's getting a little low, getting chunked by all these Qs. But Ebola is here for the revenge arc, throws down the Chaos Storm. That's the Feats of Warfare, and Frankie Boy gonna be able to live through the killer instinct. Doesn't even have to use the barrier, and Ebola is like, cha cha cha, give me that upgrade. Because every takedown, for people that don't know, is a lot of stacks on Viki Tor. Okay, Canal here forced the flash in response after his spell shield broke. Good job by Jonathan Shaw breaking that spell shield efficiently and then using his impact to force a flash. So if he ever comes for a return gank in the mid lane and Victor has his ult, that is gonna spell the G motherfucker G. It's gonna be the end. It's gonna be the end of Canal's reign as the pestilence of the void. No, he's the herald of the abyss. Nah, bro, those are space hits. Okay, Poro about to get 2 turret blades for himself. Actually, yeah, I think he still gets it. And Mr. Magic died. Kaisa getting another kill. Really not good here for this lane. If we check into the money, no me. There's now an 800 gold disparity. Magic's doing the best he can, but let's just say there was a series of unfortunate events. Okay, we're looking to make a play here on Katsumi 41 with no vision here in the tribe, but Haymaker gonna do a decent amount of damage to Babitsky, but he's starting to be fine with it. Babitsky starting to close the gap, so the set's gonna start losing favor as Malphite builds more and more HP. The Would Become Lightning is gonna find no one, and now we're flashing to force the flash. There's no killer instinct, but it's about to come off cooldown. Frankie Boy's gonna be able to be saved. JR's gonna be fine. The Aqua gets eaten by the shield, but Batan is forced to use the Crescent Gun. She has to go back in, but Ebola is gonna find another one. Batan going in, and What Is Elf is getting mucker truggered. And are we gonna be able to stop this? And Canal is able to get the Nethergrass down. At least we get a revenge kill, but I think both of them might just die. Canal's gonna get slain by Katsumi 41, and this is a disaster, ladies and gentlemen, for game number 1. It's the best of 1, by the way, remember, so when you lose, you kind of just get mucker truckered. And you gotta pay to play in this tournament, you know? A little bit of a weird roster they put together. Players have a history of not really playing too well together. Outside of like, oh shit, Johnny with the flash, but Malphite has the unstoppable force. So Johnny invests his flash for basically nothing. Babinski's like, yo, thanks. Peace out, sucker. Whee! And he eats himself out of there with that unstoppable force. Beautiful play. Beautiful attempt here by Poro. But, I mean, knowing the Malphite still had mana. Oh? Oh, okay. Forcing Babinski flash. That's going to be huge for future trades in the top lane. And the CS lead is starting to be big. Alright, Ebola, you gotta dodge out of the way of the Winter's Bite. But Adezev might be in a little bit of trouble. But there is no impact. The gravity field gets used. But, yeah, Malphite, you're not killing a set. Okay. Oh. We only managed to take 2 grubs last time? That's interesting. Okay. Okay. So there's one objective taken here for blue team. 2 taken for red team. So the next objective will be the mark, the feat of strength. What is up? Trying to make his way to the bot lane for Mr. Magic, but is getting cut off by Jonathan Richard. As they look to try and dive him. Heartsea has been already finished, so this shit is huge for Jonathan Richard. He's starting to stack super early. What is that? Oh, the impact gonna miss because we're gonna use stab behind me on a minion. What is that? Breaking Jonathan's ankles there. And Matan and Canal here in the mid lane, just clearing out some vision, trying to make sure Canal can get access to that CS no me. Malzahar with an almost 30 CS lead. But, you know, Malzahar kind of has the I stay in lane and wave clear duty. And nice haymaker onto Babinski. Takes about 20% of his HP. They're just fisting each other right now. But that Hull Breaker gonna be putting in some work here for Poro. Because every 5 auto attacks, he's basically gonna get a super ultimate cock slap of doom. Mr. Magic wants to take a recall. But guys that are already having an item and a half is pretty scary. The beat drop from Seraphine is going to catch off what is that, and the Killer Instinct is available. So if ever Frankie Boy feeling frisky, shit's going to get disky. Okay. And I'll just doing his best to push in Victor. But JR getting ready for that Rift Herald. Babinski here, just taking another fight. Poro has to be careful. You do not know where this Carter is on the map right now.
Turret plating will fall soon.
Okay, we got 30 seconds until the money no me kind of falls off the turret. But JR here with a nice flank is seen on vision, and Poro knows about it, walking aggressively towards him. But Tan is there for backup. We're gonna use a True Shot Barrage in the top. Was he used to throw like a Victor recall or something? Well, that's gonna be 3 plates to the bot side. Katsumi 41 putting in a lot of work. Already has the first item. She is rich this game, ladies and gentlemen. Up 1,200 gold in the support roll. That's OnlyFans to the max, baby. Now, first item has been finished by everyone on the side of Nantel Fox. Besides the top lane, because we finished playing Steel Caps first. But Babinski does have a little bit of money. I think in a little bit of money he'll be able to buy a Sun Target. Maybe like 200 gold at most. Alright. So far, we're just trying to farm up, trying to make sure we don't give up that first turret. But the turret bot lane is getting pretty low. Unbreakable going to be used to break the Void Seeker. And here goes a fight. We got the Ensemble Force. Poro trying to get the first turret, but the Skarner impact gonna be huge. The Crescent Guard. Jazaki Shaw taking a lot of damage, but we're trying to get away. I'm gonna use the Nethergrass here on the Malphite, and it's gonna be enough. But there's no turrets now. Ebola is coming in, and he's ready to pounce. We got the Ishtal impact, looking to get onto Batan, but we got the Chaos Storm. Victor in the middle of 3 different people, though, not gonna be able to get away, and that's gonna be first turret taken by. Oh shit, that's feats of strength taken by Katsumi and Frankie Boy. Just be able to push off Magic and what his health off. I guess the wave clear and the damage is nice. Team fight win here for the side of DH Circus, but yeah, losing those feats of strength gonna make things a lot better for Malphite. Not only, oh nice, the double, oh, only able to interrupt Frankie's recall. Now Frankie no longer really safe to take a recall there, has to try and move away. Probably should try and recall near his turret. But a new wave came, and it's a cannon wave, so kind of got to stay around. The Magic now has his Triforce. Really good for Magic. Canal also almost on 2 items already. No finished boots, but is going to be able to claim a turret. And that is going to be a Rift Herald for DH Circus. So things are going too badly. So we're taking the Rift Herald, but we're giving up soul points in a very brawly team fight. Magic and What Is That are trying to get some poke down, but they're in no man's land right now. Batan and Kanoff are trying to cut them off. Magic is here in the back, but the team Batan getting caught once again, and it just goes down. Kano not gonna be able to get away. The Nethergrass not gonna be enough. The Ensemble Force up to 2 people. Magic has the Arcade Shift away, and What Is That kind of getting malfisted, but Johnny gonna use his time to get as much flip pressure as he can, but a horrendous disaster for DH Circus. But Poro able to get at least a turret and a half. Gonna ult over Frankie Boy. Gonna get him to use his barrier, but that's a big shutdown over to Ebola. 470 GP. Got that gold pieces, baby. And this Victor is gonna start to become a problem. But the fact that Kaisa hasn't died, it is at 2.5 items. That's pretty on the scary no me side of things, if you ask me. We got the 1 item mark for most members on Circus. Johnny and Canal able to finish their 2nd items right now. Miss Magic a little bit trailing behind the Kaisa with the 1,500 gold deficit, but he's trying to keep up. It's just Kaisa was generously donated every kill in the lane. Alright, Heartsteel finished for JR. He has 2,000 gold he's sitting on. Probably going to go Unending Despair 2nd item. It's a beautiful pairing of items. Just a lot of HP, a lot of good stats. And there's not a lot of upfront burst here on the side of... Jeez, What Is That? Gonna be taking a lot of damage. The Crescent Guard gonna be used early. Kasumi might be in a little bit of danger, but Ezreal's gonna be able to snipe with the True Shot Barrage, but Magic is getting on. Adley has to call it off because JR making his way, and this Skarner is just really hard to deal with. But good job taking the shutdown though on Katsumi 41. A little bit of a greedy play by Katsumi and Frankie. Junai boy doesn't give a fuck. He's got the Demolish proc. He's got a Hull Breaker. He's just going to be able to look at the turret and fist it with his face. Batan able to get the blue buff. Bonus blue buff spawn for the team, but who knows who's going to be taking him. Probably Mr. Magic once he clears the wave. What is up trying to meet up with Magic here in the mid lane. And we got a good push. We got the Wind Becomes Lightning. We know there's no flash on Kaisa, but there is the killer instinct. They do have to be a little bit careful, you know. Can't be too aggressive, no me. And so Mr. Magic grabs out that blue buff, then uses the Baron recall to get himself a recall, finishes a Caulfield's Warhammer, and he's really, really close. Ruinous Otacon has spawned in the bot lane, so thing is with Ruinous Otacon, when you already have 3 dragons, if you get Ruinous and then you get Soul, it is devastatingly broken. And that's going to be an unstoppable force, just randomly missed, but what is that? Gonna be channeled away, and there's no impact. Frankie Boy in a little bit of danger, gonna have to use the Killer Instinct to dodge to the side, but they do get Kanok's teleports, and Batan, Magic, and What Is Elf's Flash for just the Malphite ultimate. So, the Malphite and the Kai'Sa ultimate, but they got multiple flashes and the TP. And Babinski gonna get Trollinski'd as he plays it out like Ukraine currently playing it out against Russia. Just getting caught out in the wilds, you know. Alright, but it looks like it's gonna be a Atacon start here for the side of DH Circus. Oh, sorry, DH Quack. I keep saying DH Circus because, you know, it's just funny. Okay, Atacon down to 9,000 damage, but Batan's the only one really hitting it. What is up seems to get caught up in the tussle, but Canal is able to keep Frankie Boy in the mid lane. Why the fuck is my phone ringing? Holy shit. Where is it? Yeah. To turn the stupid alarm off. I don't know why there's a random alarm at like 9:37 in the morning. So what just happened? I guess Ninetale Fox pushed DH Quack off of the objective. And yeah, we're back to a net neutral state. Dragon is about to spawn though. Okay. Yeah, Babinski doesn't win these trades. Started for the full health. Boro started at half health, and Boro just wasn't taking any damage. Another initial impact into the wall. The Classic Guard is gonna block, but Ebola is fighting Mr. Magic, and Mr. Magic taking a lot of damage. Doesn't want that smoke, so he's gonna have to walk away. So, but that is the Victor ultimate use. But Magic is down to about 30% though. And with a Kai'Sa Killer Instinct, if any CC hits Mr. Magic, he's probably dead to rest. And here Boro looks to find Babinski. But Babinski getting the better of him this time, dodging out of the Haymaker. The final move gonna be used, but the Ultimate Force, the Unstoppable Force gonna be used just instead to slam him up and be like, fuck you, and die. They're gonna use the True Shot Brush, clear out the wave, but they're gonna be able to get a lot of damage onto this turret. We saw the Nethergrass available from Sir Quackity. And they're gonna get a nice 4-man silence, but there's nothing to follow up on this silence. And clearing out vision, now it's 5v4. Junai down for 20 seconds, no ult, but has access to TP. Babinski just teleported in. And Batan is getting really low. The gravity field making it so you can't get in. She gets stunned up. Once again, she's gonna get thrown into the wall. The impact, the jungler's down. That's the Ocean Soul, the Killer Instinct, and Kano gonna be in trouble. The Breakable gets broken, and the beautiful Encore by Kasumi 41 gets both Kano and What Is Elf, and there's nothing they can do. Magic trying, but has to E away after Victor all in YOLO flashes. Babinski's about to get his ultimate though. This is dangerous. He pulled it down to like 20%, but there's no minion wave. There's barely any minutes. The turret is gonna go down, but ooh, Magic just dies here. He from the burn. He got Ebola himself, and his butthole couldn't take it. I think the name is Ebola, but Ebola is just so much easier to say, so I'm just calling him Ebola for the rest of this tournament. But yeah, this circus of a game number 1. The team comps are fairly matched, I'd say, but I think the bot lane is a little elo gapped. The Magic is a Masters player, but Katsumi's engages have been phenomenal, and Frankie really good at pressing the Killer Instinct button to just follow through with orders. Babinski looking at What Is Elf. Batan and Kano down to half health. The Otacon doesn't fuck around, and this is basically a leashed Otacon for Ninetale Fox. What are DH Quack doing? Okay, Magic's about to make his way back, but the other con is 2,000 HP. We got the True Shot Barrage. A nice steal by Baton, but can they win the fight? They have to, but Frankie Boy is an Assassin's Creed Odyssey player, and he's just here to assassinate the Petra onto Juanizelf, but there's no follow-up because they just moved away. However, Poro tried to get himself a turret. Beautiful steal though, but there's only 2 other epic monster rewards left. One is up, gotta be turned into a Cumsock, but sadly gotta live at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen. But that's yeah, Babinski just looking. Yeah, that's a Malphite ult. Hey, it doesn't matter if you have barrier, it's a Malphite ult. Poro here trying to make the difference when the turret's gonna go down. No Haymaker can come out, and that might just be the end of the game. There's a big wave coming. If this team fight ends alright, we don't have any big ultimates. We just have Ebola, but Ebola is pushing in the mid lane. But we're gonna take this turret, and Jonathan Kishaw, uncontested, just basically able to do whatever he wants this game. And yeah, that's gonna be an in-him. So that's gonna be the in-him looking into a reset into Baron to probably just end the game. But I don't know what that was. The teleport from Poro was so out of sync. 1v5ing in the bot lane and just getting bucket truckered. We didn't even get any summoners out of that. I think maybe we got the Katsumi heal, but your top laner's life for the summoner spell, for the secondary summoner spell on a support, I don't think that's a good trade. We're nearing the 4-item mark here on this Kaisa. She is so fed. She got that money, no me, be raining them bitches. But yeah, no, Frankie boy, Kasumi 41, really playing their hearts out in this game number 1. Juanizelf not having a phenomenal game. We haven't seen that many great glacial fissures. I don't think we've seen one yet. Maybe just one for like disengage. Okay, but another grass here gonna fight Jonathan Shaw, but he is so tanky. Canog is just dying. He's sitting in the Victor ultimate ulting, and Juanizelf gonna be taken to the Pound Town. Ebola looking to find magic. And yeah, that's gonna be a 4-for-0, ladies and gentlemen. A disgusting rendition of talent. And yeah, Poro can try as he might, but I mean his team kind of just threw in the towel very early. And shit gets unnecessarily hard. Okay, instead of ending the game, we're just gonna Ebola might have to take a recall. Yeah, the not taking the turret shot for your Victor, I don't know about that, G. But here goes the last desperate attempt that they have. Poro gonna try to get something done, but he's just gonna get exploded. We have the unstoppable force getting ready. It's a double knockout. The encore, but Tan can't do nothing. The arcane storm is huge, and Mr. Magic gets turned into some Swiss cheese and dick cheese. Canog gets thrown into the wall, and he's gonna die from the aftershock of the Katsumi passive. And that's a 5-for-0 when Victor had 1 HP. He healed to full. He healed to full! Ladies and gentlemen, what the fuck are we watching? This is worse than like Los Ratones just bullying like the Nordic people in the NLC. And that's gonna be the end of our first game. DH Quack! Got quacked out, bro. We'll be back with the next game.